Hi everyone, it's me again, Jill Lancet. How the heck are you? Today I've got a bit of Chopin playing. Chopin is my mum's favourite. She hasn't been very well in the last couple of days, so hi Mum. I talk to her every day, so yeah, she's just not been 100%, but yep. Now, the second thing I wanted to say was, look at this gorgeous card that I got from my friend Christine. And say hi to Barry for me, Christine. Isn't that lovely? Thanks so much, Christine. She always sends me a card. That's a beautiful card. Okay, now, you know, I did this really complicated popping out triangle, blah, blah, blah card the other day. Well, they can't all be those cards. I can't always cater to, you know, avid card makers. A lot of card makers have to start somewhere. We're not all born making beautiful, intricate pop-out cards. But that doesn't mean they still can't be beautiful cards. So I'm going to take you through, I think I've got four, something like that. And they're basically pretty much all the same. And they're very, very basic. But they can be more intricate if you want them to be. But if you're just starting out, these might be the cards for you. Now, don't think that, oh, well, I'm not just starting out. I won't watch this. Because there are some ideas in here that you might actually not have thought of. So we will actually go through that. I think I already said actually. Just to the person that was really rude and put a comment on my YouTube channel the other day, I will not name that person. But I don't tolerate rudeness. So you got booted out real quick, and that's what will happen if you leave an unkind comment. I'm all about being kind. Choose to be kind, and yeah. Thank you to all the other million lovely people that write lovely things. That one person just spoilt my day, and I just got rid of them quick smart. So thank you to all the wonderful people. Now, okay, let's get going. I've got, so many bits and pieces. Look, I spent the other afternoon, it was a rainy afternoon, and I just cut out some gorgeous, gorgeous flowers from some of the designer series papers that I have. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use some of these today. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I'll show you the card that I actually made. And I just wanted you to see that you don't have to have something really over the top. So this is a retired punch. It was called the oval punch. I can't even see. Oh, yes, here it is. Hold your horses, honey. It's quite old. It's retired. It punches out a scalloped oval and then just a straight oval. I never throw anything out. My husband will attest to that. Why would you? Like, I paid $40 odd or something like that, whatever it was, for this punch. I'm not going to just throw it out. So, yeah, that's that punch. This friend is from the Friends for Life set. I cut both of them out, this in white, this in black. I glued it together, and then I can just colour it any colour I want. So that's another thing. In your little busy box full of bits and pieces, I always cut them out in white, basic white or white willow or whatever it is I have. And then I can glue that on there and colour it. The colour with the blends, with the markers, doesn't affect the black. So I can sit there and glue them all on and then colour them as I need them if I want to. So, yeah, that's another great idea. That is this Wanted to Say die set. Now, that was in the Last Chance. I don't know where it is now. I've used some of the beautiful ephemera pieces in today's cards. I've got all sorts of bits and pieces from all sorts of different places. So stay tuned, and yeah, don't touch that dial, because you might actually see something that you didn't really realise. So what I did was I just got a piece of the TIMID Tiger, and these are the new INCOLOR Designer Series papers. So this is the Darling Duckling, the TIMID Tiger, and the Strawberry Slush. And I've just used strips of that to create my matte. It goes down in gradients of colour. It just makes it a little bit more interesting, and then I've backed those onto a TIMID Tiger matte, pop that onto the card, and I've got those beautiful flat pearls in the INCOLOR. So that's TIMID Tiger as well. I think, you know what? I'm not sure now. Yeah, I think it is. I didn't have the TIMID Tiger, so I improvised, but it goes really, really well. I could have used that colour. I could have used that colour. It doesn't matter. But it means that I don't have to have a full panel of those particular papers. So that's our first card. I've already done that, as you can see. So we'll go through and we'll look at the rest of them, okay? Hang on. Well, this is my first cup of coffee for the whole day. Would you believe that? It's freezing here in beautiful downtown Greystanes, and I've got this gorgeous hot cup of coffee and my slippers on. So hang on a tick. Okay. So the first one I'm going to make is just your standard card base. And so whatever it is in your country. Now, if you do not have the mats for the templates for the mats, it's free. Just email me, because I need an email address to send it to. tilly2145@gmail.com. And I'll send you this PDF, and it gives you a metrics and US letter sizes. And there is a little video that goes with it. So, yeah, you might want that. It's all free. No strings attached, okay? So what I've done is I've just got my normal card base. I'm just going to give that a bit of a really good fold with my bone folder. Now, I've got a piece of basic black. I'm going to glue that onto there. This is the beautiful BOKEH. That's what it's called, beautiful BOKEH Designer Series paper. Absolutely gorgeous colours in this. So I've cut that down to, I think that's matte 2. This is matte 1. And I'm going to glue all of those together. I've got these beautiful paper flowers that I cut out of that gorgeous, gorgeous paper, and my ephemera piece. So we'll just put this together. Now, this is, as I said, a very simple card, okay? And, you know, sometimes you're in a hurry. Sometimes you need a card, but you just have not got the wherewithal. We all have days like that. There's no shame in that. There is no shame in, you know, just taking a little bit of a shortcut when you can't. If we cannot take care of ourselves, then we cannot take care of anybody else. So, yeah. Okay. So there we go. We've got this beautiful, and I always think putting a black mat behind a coloured piece just makes that pop. Now, I'm not going to put any ribbon on this one. This is going to be one of those ones that you just need it. You're walking out the door and you go, crikey, I haven't got a card. How many times have you done that? So, yeah, 5 minutes to cut up a black matte 1 and a coloured matte 2. Hopefully you might have already cut some of these gorgeous flowers out. If not, there are ephemera sets that have these beautiful flowers and things like that. I don't think I've got one handy, otherwise I'd show you. But I did just cut that, fussy cut that out, and I'm just simply going to pop that onto my card like that. Now you can see it pretty much takes up nearly the whole card. How good is that? How good? My husband was like, why are you doing all of that cutting out? And it's like, you know, well, when I need to make a card in a hurry, I've got some. Like, he's like, can't you just buy a card? Really? There you go. That's my husband. So I'm just going to pop that on there. It just is such a gorgeous, gorgeous floral design. Now I've got this, sending hugs. Now I'm actually going to pop that up because I want that in front of my beautiful flowers. I've got some dimensionals here, and I'm going to put some on. I'm going to cut some. Oh no, I've got some cut. Have I? Yes, I think I've got some cut. Just bear with me, guys. Oh, I know I say that a lot. There's an old joke, you know, like if somebody says, bear with me, it either means wait a second, or the zoo heist was a success. Which just made me chuckle, but, you know, I don't know. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to take those off there. I'm actually quite cold here today. We have yet to light our fire. We have a wood fire and we haven't had it lit at all. And my husband went out today and got some small wood to start that fire. So I'll be so grateful when it's really cold later on tonight that hopefully it will be warm. How gorgeous is that? Now I'm just going to use some of the flat pearls. I've got some here in the strawberry slush, and I think I'm just going to pop a couple of those around. And that's as quick a card as you will find. Where will I put that? Gosh, this is the hardest bit, if you ask me. Look, it's there now. Okay, we'll pop another one here. Pop that one there, and we'll pop a little one. I've got another packet, so don't worry. Don't worry, I've got another packet. So we'll pop that one down there. Okay, how gorgeous is that? Now somebody has actually hand painted that, so beautiful. That is card number 2. Right, let's pop these over here. Card number 3 is also using a few bits and pieces that I have cut out. I'm just going to give this a really good fold so that it sits nice and flat. Again, it is the beautiful bokeh. It is the reverse paper. It's the reverse side of that card, and it's got these beautiful colours in it. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. And I am a liquid glue girl, but I might use some seal today on this one. Oh, hang on. Is there any in there? Oh yeah. Okay. Now if you're, you like the seal, you know how simple it is. It's great to carry if you're traveling and you need, you want to craft while you're away or something. It's great. It's not a liquid. It's not going to spill out everywhere. There might be a little bit of a trick to using it, but look, this is what I do. I hold this side up. I lay this down and I check the borders. Now, crikey, forgive me, but one of my gorgeous YouTube family told me that if you line this corner and this corner up, yeah, you shouldn't have an issue. So maybe that's something I need to practice. Okay, so again, I've got an ephemera piece from the same pack. I will put all the details below in the description. Okay, so I've just chosen Best Wishes today for that one. Now, there seems to be a lot of yellow up here, so I wanted to put these down here. Now, this was on the edge of the page, I think. And it's got a straight edge, so I'm going to disguise that. I'm going to pop it down there like that, so it looks like it's part of the flower. So I'm going to glue this one down. I'm going to pop this one up just like that. So I will pop some liquid glue on the back of this. I will pop just a little bit down here because I do want to put that other flower underneath this. So of course I've already looked at these, I've already laid them out and looked at them and decided where I'm going to put them. Now this one goes just there like that. Now I'm actually going to pop the top of these flowers up and I shall glue the rest of it down. I like to do this too. This is another one of my favourite things to do. So I'll pop a bit of glue around here and take the backing of these and we nearly finished another card. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that there. It looks like it's just another stem. So there we go, look at that. Now I already tied a very big, it seems to be too big, right? So I'm folding it over, I'm pinching it like this. Okay, I'm pinching it like that. I'm actually going to pop a glue dot where I want them to stay together. Hang on, sorry, I could have been out of focus or whatever there. And I'm going to pinch them closed so that they make these beautiful soft bow, just like that. I love them. I think they're just really, really gorgeous. Now I'm going to pop another glue dot or two on the back of here. Just like that. I think possibly only one. We'll see. Let me see if that covers everything. I think it does. And I'm going to pop that on the stem here, just like that. So that helps cover up that bit of a join there as well. How gorgeous is that? Now, I'm going to get my ribbon scissors and I'm just going to cut the tails off this bow, just like that. And I have my little best wishes. Oops, if I can pick it up. And that's going to be popped up as well. What did I just do with them? Oh, there they are. Stop looking. I found them. Okay. Right. Now, I think I've got some smaller... Yep, I have. I'll just pop one little one in there. Just there. One little one in there. It's good to have both sizes of these Stampin' Dimensionals because, you know, sometimes it's just fiddly cutting them. The adhesive gets stuck to your scissors, you know. I mean, you know, it's a drama. It's not really a drama in the real world, but you know what I mean. Okay, look, there's that. How beautiful is that? So that's going up there, just up there like that. And then I got these out. These are the retired last lot that were retired of INCOLORs. That's the boho blue, copper clay, moody mauve, wild wheat, and something path, pebbled, no, I don't know. Anyway, look at these gorgeous, gorgeous ones here. They're like gold. They're literally like gold. How gorgeous are they? So we'll pop one under here like this, pop that one there, and I'll pop a big one over here. the eye is moving around that, and that is another card done. How gorgeous is that? And that beautiful ribbon that just softly sits there like that. Excellent card. Very, very quick card. You can leave them blank, write a message in there, whatever you'd like. Now the last one is quite possibly my favourite. I haven't made it yet, but you know, quite possibly is my favourite. So I've got a few bits and pieces here. Let me just fold this card and we'll get to getting. Okay, so what I've done here is I've got my card base. I have cut a panel of those beautiful new INCOLOR papers. That looks to me for all the world like it could be the sky. So I had to scrap this wide, this long, but I cut it to mat 1 width. I had another scrap that was similar, you know, and I have cut that to the width of mat 1, which is 10 centimeters in metric and 4 inches in US. But look, get hold of one of these. I say mat 1 in metric. If you're in the US, you whiz down here, whiz down to US letter size, look what mat 1 is and see that that is the measurement and it'll fit your card. If you haven't got them, please just ask. Seek and you shall find. Okay, so I'm going to glue the sky on first, the sky piece. And now I'm so familiar with the border, I don't need to, you know, worry too much about the placement of this because I'm so using them so frequently. But here's where my little trick comes in, that I lay it down and whatever's either side, I make the same border at the top. Okay, so just like that. And there we go. We've got a gorgeous, gorgeous panel already on there. Hang on, I have to have a mouthful. Sorry guys, thanks. Now I've got this other piece, and this is the Secret Sky. That is one of the new INCOLORs. It's a very dark blue. Now I would say the navy blue. Here in Australia, navy blue is a very, very dark blue. But on the other side of that, gorgeous. I mean, I love that. I love that design. But on the other side of it is like, look at this. Beautiful stripes, like watercolour stripes. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a nautical scene. So I'm going to actually tear, and I'm tearing this with the discarded piece I'm pulling towards me so that I get this gorgeous white core of the paper. That's rubbish now. It's uneven and it resembles a little bit like the white caps of the waves to me. So that's how I wanted that to go. So I'm going to glue that on. And yeah, another quick card. So I'm going to line it up side to side. I'm going to watch for my border on the bottom there. Just watching for my border on the bottom, lining that up. And I've got this beautiful, and I can bring that forward if I want. You know, I can ruffle that up a little bit if I want to. So that's that. Now, this beautiful set, which is called Sunrise Sailing. The bundle is stamps, dies, and a hybrid embossing folder. Now, what I have done is, what did I do with the hybrid embossing folder? I don't even know where it is. Oh, crikey. You know what? I'm not going to worry. It will emboss, and you can pop the die in there and it will cut that boat out. What I did was I stamped the boat. I stamped it using the rubber stamp, or it's a polymer stamp actually. I stamped it in the Secret Sea. Then I stamped it on a scrap of paper. Then I lined it up in my embossing folder because you can see through it because it's been stamped. What the heck have I done with that? Clearly it's in a safe place. So then I embossed it. But I cut it out, like I cut it out of that scrap after I'd stamped it first, die cut it out, then laid my little boat in my embossing folder. As I said, I can see through it. So I lined it up and I'm left with this gorgeous little boat that is embossed. The sails are billowing. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I've put some dimensionals on the back of them, on the back of that, I should say. Might actually pop another, maybe a little one up the top here. Might just cut some out. These are little bits and pieces left over from kits that I save. Little bits of dimensionals. So I can pop a bit there like that. I'll just pop that back with that. Put that on there like that. And that is going to support that mast. Beautiful, beautiful so far. What do you think? In the die set, you've got this funny little die. If I take the tape off, you might be able to see it a bit better. And on the back, I just put some double-sided tear and tape. It was a scrap that I had. So I've cut out these little birds. I'm going to poke them out now, and we'll see how this is going to go together. Just bear with me. And I don't mean that in the zoological reference that I made before. Okay, so there's that little die. It cuts out 3 birds each time. So that's a bit of a time saver right there. So I also cut out of the Stylish Shapes this banner. Now I want to take my Secret Sea, and I just want to, define the edges of this little banner. And I'm just running the edges through the ink pad. And this is just such a simple thing to do. And again, this only takes seconds, and I've got that now. So I'm going to pop all this together, okay? So I want to see where I'm going to put my boat, where I'm going to put my greeting. And my birds. So I can pop that there like that. I might glue that down first. So we will just glue this flat. Now this has got holes in it, so just be aware of that when you pop glue in the back. It might just ooze out. So we'll pop that across there like that. Now let me just check that that is straight. Hold your horses, honey. Okay. Is it though? Now I think it might be. Be a good time to get your T rule out, wouldn't it? And check it. Oh, pretty spot on. Pretty good, hey? Okay, so that's there. I don't mind if the boat is kind of just over it a little bit. The boat is sailing the 7 seas. And I think this one might be my favourite. Just might be my favourite. And yep, we'll pop this one on here. Just like that. He can be sailing off the page, can't he? And the tiny little birds, I've got 3 little birds. So we'll pop one up here, one up here. And I just put some strips of tear and tape on the back of this scrap, and anytime I want to die cut something, it will always have a little bit of adhesive on it somewhere, probably enough to hold it in place. Hang on, just got to get that off. Now this bird is going to go there like that. He's going to be wheeling along like that. And now last little birdie, we'll pop him over here somewhere. So yeah, if you've got any little stray strips, stick some tear and tape on the back, and you've got yourself some self-adhesive. Yeah. Is that a good place for it? Now, what I wanted to do as well was just to get some of my Wink of Stella and just highlight. Let me just check that's working on a bit of scrap. Yep. I just wanted to highlight some of the waves. So if you can just see there, and I'm calling the white strips the waves, okay? So what do you think about that? Just where the sun would be catching that. I think that's pretty cute. And that's why this is my favourite one. So it doesn't need any other embellishments. That could be a blokey bloke card. So we'll have a look at them all and let me know in the comments below which one you like the best. There's our blokey bloke boat card. Let me pop those in there so I don't lose them. Then we made this gorgeous, are they chrysanthemums? We've just got a beautiful soft bow on there. Very quick. They just use that one panel of designer series paper, a focal point, and then a message. And that is what all of these cards have in common. This is a very, very quick one. Sending hugs. Designer series paper, I fussy cut it out, glued it straight down, popped up some ephemera and put these gorgeous flat back pearls on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We made 4. Well, you didn't see me make this one, but there's our 4th one. And they are slightly different in as far as, let me just check that I can see what you can see. They all just use one panel of the designer series paper. Now, in this instance, I had these scraps. So I have created one panel by putting those 3 smaller panels together. They've been made into one panel then. So it does fall into this same category. So we've got Hello Friend, Retired Punch Set, Sending Hugs, the beautiful designer series paper fussy cut, Best Wishes. Again, I fussy cut those papers out. This one's popped up, so it looks like it's coming forward. And Sailing Best Wishes. We'll call this one Sailing Best Wishes. Now that's 34 odd minutes or something. And I've made 3 cards very, very quickly. So if you divide that by whatever, you can see how quick they were to make. So let me know what you think about that. I think it's a really nice layout. Very quick, very simple, and you end up with a really nice card. Now this one looks like a bit more effort sort of has gone to it because this is embossed and stamped and raised up there. Now I could colour that in with cloud cover the boat if I wanted to, but I just thought I'd leave it like that and, yeah, let you guys have a look. So we've got hello friend, sending hugs, best wishes, sailing, best wishes. So let me know in the comments below. All the details will be in that order. Hello friends, sending hugs, best wishes, and sailing best wishes. So all the details will be in the description. Look, thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with me again. 35 minutes of pure card making joy. Yeah, I just love making cards. I love sharing them, and yeah, I hope you guys get a bit of a kick out of it as well. If you are into negative comments, don't bother. Because you won't get them past me, because I would just delete them. So, yeah, Jill Lancet, if you'd like to buy or look at any products, jilllancet.stampinup.net, that's in Australia. If you want a copy of the matte templates, you need to email me. Indeed, if you have any questions or anything else, tilly2145@gmail.com. If you'd like to donate to my nephew's rehabilitation centre, it's in Tasmania. They care for orphaned animals, Australian wildlife. They rehabilitate them and they release them back into the wild. A very, very important job, not government funded. Not government funded. Isn't that so terrible? So my nephew and his family devote their lives to that. So any small donations would be gratefully accepted. Like, subscribe, and share if you would. Thank you so much. I would appreciate it. But I'll give you a quick look at those again, and then I'm going because it is freezing in here, and I hope my husband has started the fire. Dear, oh dear. That's wishful thinking. All right. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys all on Sunday night. Please do take care of yourselves. Be kind. Always be kind. You know, kindness can be just smiling at somebody as you're passing them in the street. You don't have to, you know, adopt a child or something. Although if you did adopt a child, that would be very kind. I think I'll stop now. Don't think that coffee's kicked in. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for spending some time. Hooray. Bye for now.